Righto, with a 91. Great to catch up with Ken Boltan. What a run that was. Late in the Grandfather Clock Open draft, but it's nice to get a big score on the board, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're a credit to the cattle donors. They're great cattle. They're hard and fast, and if you're good enough to go with them, unfortunately, I had the right beast there.
I sat up the top next to the penciler and just watching the runs, and they're still tough, but if you can manage to get a score, there's no problems there. So, it's making for a good, tight competition, which is good and bad, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, it will be very tight. And the thing about it is, these big drafts, there's a lot of good competitors. I respect them all, and you go in there, and I think the thing about it is, I'm very proud of my horses. I get very passionate about them, and they just do that.
Yeah.
They look after you.
Yeah.
And then when I let them down, I feel real bad.
But that's okay. Now we've got to be proud Victorians as well, because you're a long way from home up here. But you're made feel at home, aren't you? Like it's a brilliant place. This place, how it just makes everyone welcome and part of a big family, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And they're the best of the best. And I don't mean to be insulting to other people, but I feel very comfortable with these guys. They're very down to earth, natural people. And I've been coming up here, Jesus, I think since 1987, 6 or 7, and come every year, and it's just that's what it is. And you do lift your game with these guys. They bring the best out of us all.
You made the final, I reckon, last year, did you not? You definitely made
I did with my son Peter. I used to have a couple of mares, a couple of good mares. I won a couple of clocks with them. With one.
Oh, you have won a couple of clocks?
Yeah, with a mare called Cloudy. She was a great mare. And that horse I just ran 91 on. He's closely related to her. But like a dummy, I didn't look after my breed well enough, and it slipped away a little bit, but he's come back up pretty good.
I got told I got to ask different questions. So the breed does help. If you can get the right breed of horses and continue those lines on, you can continue to have success at these big drafts?
I think you ride the horse that suits your style of riding. Fortunately, my horses are very cowy, which a lot of fellas are. Yeah. I tend to stick to horses with a little bit of blood in them for speed and athleticism. Not knocking the other quarter horses. Like we've come a long way. When I say I've been coming up here for so long, I think it's a credit to the guys, the standard of the drafters and the standard of the horses. And I can say back 30 years ago or whatever, the horse was just good. They are very good today, yeah. And you got to be on your game to keep up with them. And
the competitors they come from everywhere, don't they? There is no age discrimination. So now there's some debate as to whether you may or may not be the oldest competitor. But if not, you're going to be in the top 10. I can guarantee that much. Going from there, you're 75 years young, but. Yeah, and then you've got young kids coming through, generational kids like young Matt Knutson and things like that, that are coming through. Such a great sport, because you're all sit outside the camp, side by side, and you're competing against each other. There's no gender, there's no age. It's just brilliant, isn't it?
No, it's just, we go in there in a friendly way and say there's no love in war. You do your best shot. I was very proud last weekend at Condamine. We had 3 generations in the final. And myself, my daughter and my grandson Evan, and you don't get much better than that.
No, that would have to be all on horses you guys bred as well?
Yeah, all my horses. And the one that Kenny Beaches, she rides.
Yep.
Her and the one I just got the 91 on are both our same mare. Yeah. So we do, yeah. And it is a lot of pride.
Yeah, it has to be, and I think that's what you're bringing, and you've got to have pride. There's so many people that are proud of what you're able to achieve, and including the guys here on the committee and the camp draft, because they got pride on what they've got with the grandfather clock, but all the other drafts as well, the novice, the maidens, the ladies, even the open restricted. There's so much history in here. Yeah. The Knutson family, they're walking around, they love it. I mean, they don't own it or anything like that, they donate cattle, but it's steeped in so much history, right back to the grandfather clock there with Pete's grandfather. So it's great, the history.
Yeah, it is, and if you win today, I always look along the line and I think to myself, the guy that got 6th, 7th or 8th, if he'd have got the bullock I got, he would be up the top end and I'll be down the bottom. Yep. So it's not that we're better, you need a bit of luck and you've got to capitalise on your luck.
Yeah, and it gets back then to the horsemanship and your skill as well, because you can make your own luck a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can be humble. I don't have to be.
I think, well, I trade a lot of cattle at home. That helps a lot. You're handling cattle a lot. And I think you study the two ways of handling cattle. You handle them in a stockman-like manner at home, and you chase them here. So with the combination of it, you tend to have an advantage, not so much, an advantage, but I suppose you have the experience of handling cattle as in their nature, and then you're putting them under pressure here and handling them this way. And I think that's helped, and plus a little bit of age helps, a bit of experience.
Well, it does. It's funny you go back to that, because that was the one thing I wanted to finish off on. Terry Hall, 6 months your junior, which he's pretty happy. He's pretty happy with that, and he's back this year, which is even good. And that bloody matchstick's still sticking in his mouth, so that part's there. They're calling for him for being PM. Can you believe that?
They want to change the colour of his bloody hair.
He's sitting around, he's happy with it, he's pretty happy, he thinks he's got a chance, so it'd be quite unique if he got in there, wouldn't it?
No, I think Terry and I, over the years, we've been great competitors to each other, and I can remember a lot of good memories, when we were younger, going in the camp and having run-offs and that, and I respect all my competitors with great respect.
Kenny, well done. Congratulations. We did one of these last year. The next one we do is when you win the grandfather clock again, so don't worry about that. But you're in it with a chance. You're into the second round anyway. So I shouldn't, and I don't know the numbers are going to get through, but it's going to be tough going. There's going to be a lot of high scores are going to miss out, I think, by the way it's going. But well done. You're through. I would imagine you're through with a 91, so great little score.
I got a 91, a 90 and 88, so yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
4?
3.
3. Well done.
Yeah.
That's
if 88s get in.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know how many they're taking through. So
I just love the sport. At my age, to be able to do it, I'm just so grateful.
Yeah, and have a bit of fun. I'll let you get back into your lunch, mate. It smelt beautiful, so I'll let you go back into that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much.